What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for professional son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Oh shit, I'm gonna choke. All right, you know what I mean? There we go. Where we go? There we go. Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Son.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Rucker Report.
That sounds so good to say, man. I am back with my brothers. Yo, we are going to have us a wonderful time. But before we begin, definitely got to thank one of our sponsors, man. It's the Rhythm of the City, 94.3.
WYBC.
My bad, Chrissy. We ain't even been together
I know,
for
you
so
was
long.
off.
I just messed
was
up.
off.
Throw it off.
But I saved it.
All up, but look,
Okay, ready?
natural.
Hold on, let's do it again.
No, but he caught it, though.
94.3 WYBC.
Because that's what my man do.
The Rhythm of the City.
There we go.
See what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
I'm right back
Okay.
like I never left. I'm right back like I never left.
Like I never left.
There we go. My man Jermaine Agnew is in the building. He said, "Let's go Buffalo." Only place Buffalo going is back to Buffalo. They ain't going nowhere, man. So you know,
Nah, the
it's all
only
good.
place you need to go with that is the Buffalo Wild
That's
Wings.
it. That's it.
Facts.
That's the only time they go.
Facts.
Well, listen.
Cheers to that.
Word.
Gin.
NFL is upon us, and I cannot wait until Aaron Scott Fleming get on. Okay, he is the professional bad luck. All his teams lose. He is a Notre Dame fan. If that tells you anything, because what you saw last night, I'm just saying, I'm just luck of the Irish, or is it bad luck of the Irish? One or the other.
Let me tell you something. That right there, I happened to be able to see some of that game.
Okay.
Place where I was working yesterday. They were
money.
Notre Dame fans. Shout out. As I'm watching it, I'm going, they trying to take this game from Northern Illinois because they definitely tried. Let me tell you something. The home cooking was out. That was a first down that they stole from them boys. They was trying to take that game. But, man, let me tell you something.
But God.
God said, not today.
But God.
He said, not
But
today.
God. But God.
Get ye behind me, Satan. And put them Notre Dame boys in the casket.
And not to mention, they got the big old Jesus behind him.
Let me tell you something. I love
Come on
that.
now.
Touchdown Jesus was not smiling yesterday.
No, he
Let
wasn't.
me see. Northern Illinois said, I serve a mighty God. Ha ha.
Let me tell you something. Shout out. Let me shout out to Northern Illinois, man.
Yes.
I'm so happy for them
me
boys.
too.
Now y'all know I love for people to stay in their lane. Don't be what you not normally for betting purposes. But shout out to them, man. I was really, really happy for that coach. I was really, really happy for that team because they came out there and showed, biggest win in that program's history. I hope.
Go ahead, finish.
I hope this victory propels that head coach to some bigger and better job because he had them boys ready to play.
Yes.
And even though Notre Dame definitely let one slip, they were the better team. And Northern Illinois came out there and punched them in the mouth. Yeah. So shout outs to them, man. Shout outs to them.
Are you gonna give another shout out, Chris? Because yesterday
I was gonna let Northern Illinois gonna let them get the shine.
But since
before I got there, I didn't want to throw that on top. But since you brought it up, since you brought it up, fuck Big Blue. Fuck Big Blue. Oh, y'all realize it's real out here. Okay. Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah. It was a great day.
enjoyed it.
Let me tell you something. It was a great day yesterday.
Yes, it was.
It was a great day. Let me tell you something. I got great news yesterday. Shout out to my bro right there. You know what I'm saying? I got great money yesterday. Shout out to Paul up in Norwalk. And Big Blue got that ass whooped. It was great.
Where's the manager?
Great. Where is the manager?
Hey, that's illegal.
I was looking at Big Blue on the sideline. I said, "Them brothers starving over there."
Literally. And it's
Them
funny.
brothers
Remember the
starving.
meme that the head coach took last year when he was crying because they won?
Yeah,
Now they did that of him crying because they
Ooh.
lost. So,
Every time, I wish we had the meme of the black dude when Michigan finally beat Ohio State for the first time in 10 years. He was like, "That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man."
don't worry, we're going to
That's
get
how
it.
I felt yesterday.
We're going to get it.
Oh, Lord.
You're gonna get it back.
We're going to get it.
Oh, my goodness. And
Oh,
Ohio
man.
State won like 57 donut, but hey.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure what? Let me see. They won 57 donut. The game started out what? It was probably 3-0 until the second half, and then
Nah,
after,
B. Now Western Michigan got that ass whipped from the jump. See,
okay, all right.
they caught the strays from Akron because they did that last week with Akron. It was little, and then they just smoked them. You know how they get down. So now they caught them strays from Akron. So shout out to the mistake.
My man, what's good? Oh, yes, we are so happy to be back, man. Yes, we are so happy. Yes, it is, man.
Yeah.
Legend, man. Legend himself right there, baby. Yeah, we are so excited to be back. Ruck, I just want to get to you and your Florida State Seminoles real quick. I ain't gonna harp on it again.
Hey, yo.
Yo, we throwing shots already?
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm gonna start acting like Queen's flipping this joint. Okay, you shooting at me early?
I just asked a question, bro. I can't ask a question.
All right, Joe. Nah, listen, it is what it is. I mean, listen, we're 0-2.
Okay.
0-2.
I mean, it's still early though. Now
shouldn't be it. So listen,
don't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. One, because we're 0-2. The way that we've lost these two games is concerning. Quarterback is definitely an issue in Florida State.
He bad luck.
And we should have known this, right? We should have known this after last year. Last year we had really good quarterback play, but we knew that we didn't have a backup. Like the stuff that we're seeing in college football is essentially like what sports is about, right? And building the team. You should always have some type of capable backup.
Right.
Or you should always have people that are waiting in the wings and ready to play. And we just didn't do that. So Florida State, I don't even need to talk about because like me and my brother Chris said, listen, the way it keep going, we can get prime time in Tallahassee.
Listen.
With the way that line looked in Colorado.
Oh, that shit's shitty. That shit bad.
Shador is everything we think he is as a quarterback. He really is. But at the end of the day, you need time. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me, and listen, I'm taking a shot at myself here. If y'all remember the national championship game where Ohio State went against LSU, Troy Smith was the Heisman winner, our last Heisman winner. Shout out to Troy Smith. He had 0 time.
Right.
Zero time. He couldn't do anything because he had no time because that offensive line was getting blown off. And
TC, what up, baby?
And I get it that, Colorado is a rebuilding program as much as we want to give them hype because Prime is there and we want them to do well. It's still a rebuilding program. That offensive line is not ready. They're not ready. No. Nebraska is a good team. They're going to compete. I'm not throwing any shade on them. But, if you can't protect him even a little bit against Nebraska, what are you going to do against a really, really elite team?
Right.
Nebraska not ranked.
No.
They're not ranked.
So here's the other thing with that too, right? And we all know what this is. because of Prime, because of the notoriety at Colorado, like the scrutiny is always going to be there. But if people really looked at it, like you said, this is year 2 in the program of rebuilding, a total rebuilding of a program that has been dormant for at least 20 years.
Yep.
Right? This is now year 2 in the program where Prime has definitely now gotten a full recruiting class. But again, still year 2. The one thing that I was saying before we jumped on is, I'm telling you, like this area of social media has not only changed sports in our world, but just the fact of people getting a platform, a microphone to kind of voice some of their opinions that are really baseless. Like,
for real.
They was talking about Shador yesterday, like it was Isaiah Thomas and the Bad Boys not shaking Jordan and them hand back in the 90s.
Well, you know,
like,
they got to find a way.
Yeah, you got to find something. But again, here it is. We don't know if the young man was hurt, right?
Right.
We don't know what could have been going on with Shador. But again, these are college kids, right? He's not going to be a Tom Brady leader right now. And Tom Brady still has some chinks in the armor, right?
Right. And he wasn't a leader in college either. So
right. He not only was he not a leader in college, but some people even really question his leadership in New England. Right? So he went through a maturation. Like, give the young man a chance. Give the program a chance. Even as early as it is in the season, Colorado is still playing with house money. They're 1-1. Like, it's nothing wrong with taking a loss to an historically good program that has done well over the last 3 years, that has a lot of talent on the field. Like Nebraska put a team on the field yesterday that has talent at every level, not just overlooking, Raiola and what he can do at the quarterback position, but they got talent at every level.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a bad loss. Like, it was college football. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I just want to say this. I just want to say this.
Since when you a Nebraska fan?
Oh, yeah.
Since when you a Nebraska fan?
Who a Nebraska fan?
Hannibal. So let's go. I know y'all see Nebraska. What are you talking about?
Hold on, wait, real quick. So
Hannibal, LeBron ain't nowhere near that team, bro. How are you liking this?
So I just want to say, right, Chris, you said when Ohio State lost and they had Troy Smith as a quarterback, who did y'all lose to?
We lost to no, it was Florida. My fault.
Okay,
it was the
and Ruck,
LSU was the year previous,
right? And you said that Florida State is 0-2 right now.
Yep.
Okay, so being that my Florida Gators, I just want to let y'all know we not your little niggas. Okay, we not your little niggas. You know what I mean? That's how I'm getting down.
You know what I remember? You know what? Now that you bring that up, you know what I remember about that Florida game, that Ohio State Florida game. And shout out Florida won. That was Chris Leaks last year, Tim Tebow's freshman year, I believe.
Yep, rapist nigga.
I remember because I happened to be working with a Gator fan that year, and I said, Joe, you know the difference between me and you? I said, you know the difference between me and you? He said, what's that? I said, we'll be there again next year. I don't know about y'all. And we were in the national championship the next year. I'm just saying. Because Ohio State is the only dynasty that we got in college football. You go back 30 years, Ohio State was still great. But you can't say the same thing about Bama. I can't say the same thing about Georgia. Okay. 30 years ago, Ohio State was still great. I'm just saying we the only real dynasty.
Florida State was still great too.
Hold on, you talking about 30 years ago from that day?
No. But y'all not great now. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's no down years in Ohio State.
Hey, listen, man.
No down years.
Just because y'all beat IUPUIP yesterday, don't mean that y'all great.
Don't mean nothing.
Hell, don't matter. We here.
I'm about to put on my. Let me tell you something, brother. Because if Florida Gators get good, we're going to get better. Okay. So you can sit here and talk about your little Ohio State, but you got to worry about the team up north, brother, before you talking about down
I'm not worried about Michigan. Okay. I ain't worried about Michigan. Let me tell you something about Michigan. I'm happy for them that finally, after 15 years, that they finally got 3 wins. I'm happy. Yo, congrats.
Omar said that Ohio State is
to what y'all niggas really are. Bums.
Omar said that Ohio State is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Stop your lying. Stop your lying.
Thanks for the stars, my love.
You know, Pittsburgh Steelers. We are the gold. Let me tell you something. Unlike the Pittsburgh Steelers, we are the gold standard. We do not rest on not having a losing record.
No, he said
right?
always having a winning record. That's a good
No.
for real.
It's not just a winning record.
Okay?
You got to remember, two losses for the Buckeyes is a bad year. Remember that.
Oh God.
Remember that.
Playing that weak ass conference. But anyway,
let me tell you something. When Judkins put fucking Michigan in a spin cycle, okay? And wait till you see what we paid for. I mean, wait till you see what we recruited next year. Wait.
Yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Talk about it.
Y'all see Jeremiah, right? Y'all see our freshman wide receiver had 2 tutties in his first game. I'm telling you.
Listen. When
we got the next Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey hanging over there. We got the next one coming down. It's getting hot as fuck here, man.
They don't televise your games when you playing Gateway College. So you know that we can't see that. Let me tell you
something.
We can't
the way
see
my
cable
right. Tell them again, Quit.
The way my cable set up, I got that game, and so do y'all.
Yeah, but mine's kept buffering.
So do y'all.
Mine's kept buffering.
Hey, Quit.
Yo.
He hyped because they beat Porter and Chester yesterday.
ICDC College.
Let me tell you.
They on the field talking about transmissions. You talking about no, we running routes.
Yeah,
let me tell you when you two niggas is gonna be watching us in the playoffs.
He been saying that for the last 2 years. He been saying,
and where we always at? Where we always at?
Shit.
Dynasty right here, okay?
And then y'all lose in the damn playoffs. And then Chris don't answer his phone. Then little Chris call, Dad, where you at?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Right.
I always pick up sometimes.
But yo, real quick, right?
Sometimes. Go ahead, bro.
So going back to the whole Colorado thing, right? The one thing that I'm kind of eager to see, now I want to see what Feinbaum got to say on Monday.
Yeah. Oh, you know he gonna use the N-word. Feinbaum gonna use the N-word.
Right.
Listen.
I'm tired of niggas. I mean, I'm sorry.
That ain't. Oh no, I'm talking about Nick Saban. No, Nick Saban is the greatest.
He might get fined, and guess what? I'm here for it. Okay, I need more white guys to speak the truth. Say what you say, nephew. What up, Neff?
Say peace.
My nephew in the background.
Yo, look at him, all filling the hair, man.
Okay.
Who did your head? Who did your head?
Hold on. Let me get my nephew shine. Ruck, back up, man. Bryce, where you going, man? Back up, man. Let me see my nephew on camera, man.
Hold on. Nephew, yeah, show the Jesus piece. Show the Jesus piece.
Ooh, look at the motherfucking wheels. Hold on. Let me drop a bomb for that. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. Bryce, you smell like money. I can smell it from over here. You smell like money.
That's what I'm talking about, nephew. But without further ado, I want to talk some Rug. I don't know if I can't hear you, Rug. I don't know if you hit the mute button.
Nah, I pressed mute because he over here trying to scam me out of 2K25.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about, nephew.
Yes.
Hey, Neff, he got it. He got it.
Sure do.
Got the money. Your father got it. Your father got that money.
Sure do.
Now you must.
He got it. Use that birthday money. That's what we're doing.
There we go.
Everybody, listen. Everybody in TV land out there. I told my son he needs a job.
Yep. My kids too.
9 years old. Get it.
Listen, man.
YouTube channel, something.
Yeah. Y'all be always asking. Y'all little, because I got me 2 8-year-olds. Y'all love watching YouTube. Why you ain't making money like these little niggas on YouTube?
Right. Yo, that's what I be telling Emmy.
Be funny like them.
Right. Emmy. So one thing that I do enjoy, right? Emmy, she watches Dance Moms and she do the whole skit. I said, Emmy, let me record you while you watching them watch the TV. Come on, man. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. But you want to ask me for money, though. You better get like these kids and get. And
hey, yo, tell Emmy she better get on her job, man. She can have a whole cult following.
That's what I be
Japan.
trying to tell her. She don't want to listen.
All them Japan boy bands she know.
Exactly. She be, but you know, our kids. It's a different time for our kids. You know, they spoil. You know, they got stuff like I don't know, food.
Listen.
Like, you know what I mean? You know, options. You know, like, see, our kids like to eat oodles and noodles because they think it's cool. We ain't had no choice.
They don't know the struggle.
They don't know the struggle.
You know what I mean? Real
We
quick,
didn't even have
Hannibal said
Sassone to put in our fucking oodles to do.
exactly. No,
And
none
nothing
of
but
that.
water, maybe some salt.
That's it. So we got a question, man. My man Hannibal, he said, "How y'all feel about Skip Bayless?"
Fuck that nigga. No,
Hey, listen, that's it. Next question.
now listen.
Right.
So on a serious note, Skip thought he could survive without Shay Shay.
White guys don't
He
learn.
thought he was the star. He said, "I'm the kingmaker.
Uh-huh.
I can make another Shay, but you
Ooh.
couldn't make another Shay.
Ooh.
Shay was too special. That's why his show, Club Shay Shay, is the biggest black thing on YouTube. It's the biggest black thing going. Even if you gonna bang on Shay Shay, his interviews still pop.
Yeah.
Cause he naturally got it, yo.
Oh, got that cognac, Chris. Got that shit.
So
Omar, say it louder for the people in the back. Right. Say it louder for the people in the back.
All right.
But here's the thing too, that Skip forgets. It's hard to create magical moments in time in TV.
It is.
Right? He lucked up because him and Stephen A was an instant hit.
Yes, he
right?
did.
He lucked up and struck gold again with Shannon. But what you find out in this business is that with all magical moments, if you don't treat them right, they go away. It's funny because while I was watching Shay Shay and he was talking to Marlon Wayans, and it was kind of the same thing with In Living Color. Like knowing that In Living Color was on TV for like 4 years, but nobody ever talks about that last season because none of the Wayans family was on that. And it's hard, even with a Jim Carrey, even with a Jamie Foxx, to really recreate that type of magic. So Skip getting everything that he kind of deserves at this moment. What I will say is this, Cam, don't be so eager to hitch your train to him. That's not a wagon that you want. You listen, Cam, you doing good enough right now with 4th and 1 on your own. Yeah. You do not need a Skip Bayless.
Okay. Say it again, Ruck. Wait, hold on, wait. Say it again, Ruck, because I'm gonna take this clip and I'm gonna put it on out there. Okay, this is gonna be clickbait, whatever y'all call it. But go ahead.
Because it is what it is. Like I see what Cam is thinking, right? But in terms of what the platform is and how everything has gone, what he's doing with 4th and 1 is fine. Just him alone. He does not need to hitch his wagon to Skip Bayless. And here's the other thing. If you look at everything else that's going on at Fox Sports, everybody's jumping ship. And they jumping ship just because they see the writing on the wall, not only with Skip, but just with the culture's inability to relate. Like what people are able to kind of catch with some of these other podcasts are their ability to cross over cultural lines and still represent their culture.
Let me just see this. Go ahead, Ruck. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying, like, this is why the pivot is as prominent as it is, right? This is why All the Smoke gets to do what it does, right? This is why Club Shay Shay is what it is. Like why the Nightcap has become what it's become. You know, so don't be so eager to hitch your wagon to some of these
platforms.
Well, I'll be nice. I'll be nice and say dinosaurs in the game.
Let me just say this real quick. I love that, you know, we are in the era of, you know, your own style, right? Like everybody has a chance. And I love when people start a podcast. Anytime somebody say, yo, I want to start my podcast, what you think? Do it. Because when you own your own, that means a lot. These networks are not needed. So what they're doing is they're trying to pay some people, you know, one person, right? You see Stephen A, everybody ain't getting that no more. Because you know why? People are their own creators. You know, perpetuity. Learn that word, baby. SAT. When you learn that, everything that you got is yours. They got to pay you for it. And now we don't have to scramble to fight, to shuck and jive, to be the Jason Whitlocks because we got our own. If you look at Club Shay Shay, it is what it is. Wallow and Gilly, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. You can't tell people what to say and what to do no more. You know why? Because we not your little niggas. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like that. And that's why I always tell people, if you have a sports podcast, do it. Let's work together. Because the more we work together, better it is.
Yo, but even adding to your point, I think what people love and what we have seen over the last 4 to 5 years, especially with this era of Trump being around, is people are really becoming fans of you saying what you want to say,
yes,
how you want to say it.
Yes, yep.
Trump
right?
really opened the door.
So,
I know niggas don't want to hear that, but he really did.
Yeah,
open the
but
door for niggas
you
to say
know,
whatever.
and for instance, like Christian said, Trump did that for the world, right? He made that an avenue. So there are plenty of people that are capitalizing on that. Like, hell, I mean, look at the deal that Jason and Trav just got. Right? Like
Money.
that was crazy. But the crazy thing is there were like 3 other deals for 3 other platforms of people that kind of say what they want to say that came out, and you talking about in the $80 million range. I think that was the lowest one.
So
you know what I'm saying? Because
so just to clarify that for again, because people do listen to us, they don't understand what we're talking about. We're talking about Jason and Travis Kelce. That's
Cleveland
what we're talking
Heights.
about. Cleveland Heights. They got $100 million deal, right?
Hold on, can I make
Right.
a
Okay.
slight?
I wanted to say that.
Can I put a slight little bug in your ear for that?
Please do. Please do.
Do you think that some of that deal is a Taylor Swift effect?
Of course.
Of course it is.
Listen,
Of course.
Of course it is.
Kanye
But
did it. Kanye did it for her, and she doing it for her nigga. I'm just saying.
Yo, but here's the bigger part for it. Of course, is that because now they got the Swifties on their side. But think about it like this, right? Trav been invited to the cookout.
Yeah.
Right? And Jason is so interested in what happens in Philadelphia, he invited to the cookout too. So again, like I said, that ability to cross over and go back and still, again, be relevant in the outstanding culture, which is us, which is everything that we create.
Everything.
So again, it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Like people this is the era that we live in. That's why I think it's so important for us in our platforms to continue to push our messages and what we need to see or what we experience, because it matters. It's valid, you know, when people need to hear it.
And that's a good point too, Chris. I mean, and well, both of y'all, that's a great point. And this is why when we talking about ownership, this is why even when players, you got to understand, listen, I'm going to sit out. If I got to lose some money for the day, that's cool, because guess what? Now I got a platform. And one thing that we've been pushing for years is the NIL deals. And these kids are making money. What you're seeing yesterday, the week before, you have so many players being able to transfer, being able to make money. They don't have to be at the big time schools no more, because you know why? They have their own entity. They are their own entity. So it's beautiful when players are like, okay, go ahead. You don't want to pay me? I'll just get up here and I'll just, do what I need to do what I love to do. And a lot of these owners and a lot of these presidents and these people of power, they are scared. Why do you think Nick Saban left? Why are you seeing some of these old
running from the grind? Nah, fuck that. Running from the grind. That's why Nick Saban left. Exactly. Nick Saban couldn't hoard good players and not play. See, a lot of people think it's because of the NIL deal. It was not because of the NIL deal. It's because of the transfer portal. See, because it used to be, I can get these good players. It's like, well, where are you going to go somewhere for? See, everybody ain't Jalen Hurts, where they'll stay for the grind. And then he wound up eventually did leave. But they won't stay for the grind. And remember, back in the day, your coach could blackball where you could go.
Yes.
Right.
He can say, these are the no list. See, once that got put off the board, you ain't Thanos no more. Yep. You don't control the board.
No, you don't.
Now you getting paid $15-20 million a year, and now you mad because you got to compete. Yep. Now you don't like how the system changed.
Yeah,
I thought you supposed to be the best coach. That's what they say. That's what everybody told me. Now I think Urban better than you, frankly. So here's the thing. So here's the thing, Chris. Like, and it's exactly what you said. He left because he saw the writings on the wall and said, "Yo, I can't do it like I used to do it." Or you get
or you get the delusion of what some of these other coaches are facing, thinking that they still are that dude. Like Dabo he's still living
Yes.
like Deshaun is there.
Yeah.
Yo, that's another one who been
And that's
complaining.
her.
He been complaining about it too. Oh, well, we got to pay these players. I don't like the shit. Nah, B. Everybody else doing good.
What it is.
Everybody else doing good.
So here's the thing. And this is one of the things that was actually mentioned on one of the shows I was watching during the week. Like Dabo is now the perfect example of coaches still thinking that still thinking that they're controlling the board. And this is no shot, but this is exactly what it is.
Speak the truth.
But now, Dabo, you're dealing with a team at a Power 5 school that predominantly has on both sides of the ball all white players, and you can't compete. So now what you going to do?
You know what he's going to do? He's going to complain and say that the system is messed up.
But here's the thing. Hey, listen, like Dabo's going to complain. Hey, listen, he might have one of them red hats in his closet somewhere, but now Dabo and the rest of the world is understanding
it ain't Mike.
That you now can't go into other, minority households and give them the same spill that you gave them before.
Exactly.
Because if their son is worth any salt, son or daughter is worth any salt in this social media age, they don't need you anymore, but for a short time.
And let me tell you, I love the way they got their own production crew. They put their mans on, because
whole team.
What's going is the days of, they got a posse. Because when you look at these players, they got a cameraman, they got their agent. They're already getting ready for the business world of professional sports, be it playing or in the background. These players are ready. I love it.
So Quet, let me give you another one that is going to be an unpopular opinion for a lot of people that watch us, right?
Okay, good.
Hey, say thank you already to Caitlin Clark. Say thank you to Caitlin for not only what she did for college basketball, say thank you for what she did for the WNBA right now, and say thank you for what's about to happen in the next year and a half, because now what Caitlin is doing is now going to be turning the page for the WNBA, because now they have to start letting girls go earlier, not only because of the NIL, but because of their ability to take the lead to a different height.
Yep.
So please understand that what Caitlin is doing now, and yes, she's going to be co-rookie of the year with Angel, and it should be like that.
Hey, whoa.
Co-rookie.
That ain't no co-rookie. Co-rookie for what? Co-rookie for what?
Look at the numbers.
I'll look at the numbers. Caitlin Clark.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yo, you right. So let's go by the number. Yo, Andrew Reese competing for league MVP? Because I know Caitlin is. I know Caitlin number 2 and competing for MVP for the league.
I'm talking about rookie of the year.
So how you gonna be co-rookie of the year? No. How you gonna be co-rookie of the year? How you gonna be co-rookie of the year and you got one rookie who competing for the MVP? Then you ain't a co-rookie. Because if Angel Reese is co-rookie of the year, she should be third in line for MVP.
Could be, but when we talking about, because here's how it don't work out like that, right? It don't work out like that because this rookie of the year is more of a social media and cultural impact than what the actual numbers are on the floor. But here again, I'm telling you, and I'm telling everybody, go look at the numbers. You can say awkward game. You can say looks ugly when she plays, but look at the numbers, and they stack up with anybody in the league.
They do, except for Caitlin. They stack up with anybody except for Caitlin Clark.
Let me just read some of these comments because I know people that are listening to us.
I'm just saying.
Shouts out to them. We got Ahmad said WNBA on the map because of the most popular WNBA player since Maya Moore. He said no co-rookie of the year. Said it's Clark for rookie of the year. Clark, WNBA rookie of the year. Restats ain't as good as, he said field goal percentage is ass. That's what Ahmad said. He said ain't no co. Also, going back to when we were talking about, players and just development in the college world, my wife said 100% tailor made. I got to give a shout out to her because she, got some stars up here from Facebook. So make sure we all eating.
Shout out to Mom.
And then also O said 4th and 1 is unique. Stay in his lane, talking about Cam Newton, and just grow it organically. I just wanted to read
Cam,
that. So.
if Cam, and I want to get back to Caitlin and Angel.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead. Go ahead.
If Cam team up with Skip, Cam is gonna smack the shit out of Skip.
Yeah, he is.
Right.
Because the platform that they're in, you don't got Fox execs and brass and all of these people. It's just gonna be y'all two. And Skip get disrespectful. Go ask Shannon.
Yep.
Yo, he start talking greasy when you push back on his GOAT, when you push back on his LeBron takes, and he wants to say something. Exactly. Chris Carter said, we went to commercial break, and I said, you ever talk to me like that, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Caitlin and Angel though. Because I did not think we was getting on the Caitlin and Angel thing today.
Give me some. We need that.
And this is what I'm going to say. Angel she did way better than I thought she was going to do. She has. There ain't no doubt about that. Shout out to her Draymond Green-esque double-doubles. Shout out to her for that. That does not compare to what Caitlin is doing. It just doesn't. She had a bunch of good. She rebounds. I give her that. I mean, she missed a lot, but she rebounds. I'll give her that. But Caitlin Clark having a better field goal percentage, shooting from the distances that she shoot from, than Angel Reese that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. That she below, what is she, like 40-30% from down low?
Hey, Chris,
30%. I can't get jiggy with shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Chris, let me ask you this though, right? And I already know your answer because of not only your argument, but just how and when you play sports. And same question to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got back in the day 20, right, and you shot 4 for 16 from the floor, we roasting you. We on you.
That's bad.
Right? But the kids nowadays, they see 20 and 20.
That's it. They don't care about the percentage. They don't care. They don't care.
So the fact that she has been able to post numbers, double-double, first player in history, first player to do this, just like Caitlin is doing, because there were a couple games where she had those double-digit assist games where she had damn near double-digit turnovers. But that's not the highlight, right? So
100%.
This is the era that we live in. I'm just saying it's possible that there should be, and I think it should be, co-rookie for the impact. I'm shouting Caitlin out because Caitlin is going to allow us to see Juju maybe a year early than we should. And I love it.
I hope, I listen, I hope that people are ready for Juju because I can't remember.
I hope they're ready for Paige.
Paige is going to be nasty, but Paige ain't going to be Juju. And somebody brought this analogy up, and I wish I could give them credit. They said, yo, Caitlin and Angel Reese are Magic and Larry Bird to the WNBA right now. That's what they're ushering in. But then they said, but Juju is Jordan. Juju is Jordan.
You know why? You know why? I would have to agree because I think we were talking, Chris or Ruck, who said people didn't get a chance to see. We wish Maya Moore was like coming out now. God, Juju is going to be Maya Moore, like what Maya Moore should have been now. So you got Juju. It's the game is going to change, and I love it. It's changing. So just get ready. Get ready.
On some corny-ish right now. Don't think
Raymond B. Bennett, what up, baby?
What up? What up, dog? Yo, you don't think the WNBA is not ready for an Air Juju?
Oh, I like campaign? That, bro. I like what you did. Come on,
dog. Like, listen, it's poised and ready. But again, what Angel and Caitlin, Magic and Larry are doing is opening the gates wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Wide open.
And
this is the perfect media era and sports era and entertainment era for it to happen, right? Mm-hmm. And here's the other thing, right? Again, circle back to what we was talking about with Prime and everything that's going on in Colorado. that's why people like Feinbaum are hating on what Prime is doing, because Prime was the perfect catalyst, not only to take the sport further, but he's the person that's been able to benefit the most from the transport for portal and put it in action, like live action on the field. Like Shador, Shiloh, Travis, they're babies of the transfer portal.
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way.
And look
I'm
at
leaving
what
with
they're
something.
doing.
Yeah, I love it.
So, listen, man, it's this what we stepping into hasn't been seen in sports, and hopefully these young kids are understanding that they again control a narrative. And here's another thing that I rarely do. Chris, you know this. Quet is going to say something stupid, but like again, shout out to LeBron. This is again because of his impact on not only what's going on in these leagues, but in sports in general.
Who did that? I ain't do that. I ain't do that. Thank you.
Yo, my man.
Thank you. I do want to get to NFL, and we are going to talk more about this. We are definitely going to talk more about all of this. And while I got everybody's attention, I just want to say we want to thank our sponsor, 94.3 WIBC.
The rhythm of the city.
There we go. So NFL is upon us. We had some games Thursday, Friday. We got some games today. I know that Jordan Love, Ruck, I know he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. I'm glad it's just that.
4 to 6.
I'm sorry. Okay, 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
4 to 6 weeks.
High, low end is 3 to 4. Real aspect 4 to 6.
Okay. Hopefully he comes back, and I'm waiting to see what he got to do. Real quick. Wait. I just want to say something. Dak Prescott, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes,
they just signed my man some crazy money.
Nah. You underselling it.
I am.
Underselling it. What do you get? Let
me see.
Highest paid quarterback ever
in NFL history
is Dak Prescott right now.
Let me see. Let me see what he got here. Let me see what he got here.
You know what?
Record total.
Honestly, Ruck, I can't even fight against that.
No,
only because I mean, he's not a champion, and I don't think he's ever going to win the Super Bowl.
No.
But it's a certain Dallas cares more about headlines than anything else, and Dak is going to give you that because he's good enough. He's good enough to keep you in the conversation and relevant. And I think for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboy organization, that's more important than anything. So, with that being the case, yeah.
Well, so
I ain't never gonna hate on a black man named Dakota getting his money.
Yeah.
Never gonna
I'll double down on this with you, Chris. Because Dallas has the championships that they have, right? Because Dallas has the delusional fan base that they have. Everything that Jerry Jones has done over the last 30 years has really been about stealing headlines, right?
There you go, Raymond.
So again, like Chris just said, yes, this is perfect. You already take care of CeeDee Lamb, so you had the headlines and all the drama all off season about that, right? Now, before your first game, now that everybody else is all the other big names have kind of opened it up, you steal the headlines again by doing this for Dak, and now hopefully you get a win. He may not get a Super Bowl, but this is everything that Jerry Jones is about because, again, it keeps the star in the front of everybody's mind as America's team. Like, Jerry, we knew what you was doing. We knew you was going to give him something. Yeah. I'm glad you gave him this. You know what I'm saying? Because just being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys and everything that Dak has had to endure in Dallas, he deserves this amount of money. It's fair market value for what Dak does.
Right.
And by the way, I know people don't think so. He's a damn good quarterback.
Aaron Fleming. Please tell Aaron Fleming that because he is a Dak hater. And then I'm just saying.
Dak is a good quarterback. He
is a good quarterback.
If somebody asked me, and no, somebody did ask me. Shout out to my father-in-law who is a Cowboy fan.
Yo, what's good, BD?
Ellis. And he says, "Well, what's holding the Cowboys back from winning the Super Bowl?" I said, "Dak." I said, "But he your best option.
Mhm.
But if you ask me why I don't think y'all can win a Super Bowl, it's because of Dak.
Mhm.
It's not because Dak is a bad quarterback. It's just, I think, unless your team is crazy talented like the 49ers, you can't overcome just a regular good quarterback.
Yeah.
You need something special. You got to remember, you got to see Patty Mahomes. You got to see Lamar.
Right.
Dang.
You got to see Joe Burrow.
Joe Thorough.
I don't mention Josh Allen because everybody keeps saying this nigga is this and he that, but the nigga always losing the playoff, so I ain't bringing him up.
Thank you. Please don't. Please don't. Please
Other
don't.
than to throw shade on him. But I'm just saying, you got to see those quarterbacks who bring it to the next level. And I've never seen Dak do that in a playoff environment.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't. Now, granted, after they lose him by like 20 or 30, he'll score some bullshit touchdowns and make it look like it was a close game or competitive. But there's just like a level that I haven't seen Dak hit that is needed to win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so
He just doesn't get that.
Hold on, real quick. So I know people like, what did he get? So the Dallas Cowboys, and this is according to Ian Rappaport, the Dallas Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott has agreed to a record $240 million with $231 million guaranteed. So that's the money we talk. Also, shouts out to Rand B. Bennett. He said, 240. I was just checking the comments. So that's what he's getting. Okay. That's what he's getting. Yeah, and I ain't gonna talk about AB because AB saying, "Oh, black quarterbacks have not won." He won like full-blooded black, but that's another story, another day. So I just
Wait a
want
minute. What did AB say?
Oh.
That black quarterbacks didn't win.
Come on, man.
Patrick Mahomes don't because he's a mixed breed.
He said last black quarterback. Again, I shouldn't have said it, but I'm starting it. He said last black quarterback to win was Doug Washington. He mean Doug Williams in Washington. Obviously, he said
How can you get that right?
He
Let me
said
stop.
he
Let me
said
stop
because
you.
Pat Mahomes
me
is
stop you.
mixed. Yeah.
Let me stop you. See, and my brother, and I need to shout out Negro Dominus at the bottom of your screen because he said it in real time when we saw it. That bursive hit changed the trajectory of his life.
Yes.
AB was not this crazy
No.
before that hit.
Yep.
And that nigga been on.
Yep.
That nigga been on the R train ever since. Because you're not supposed to say that word.
No.
He's been on the R train
And
ever since.
that train is yellow just like the bus.
Yeah.
So first of all, you're not about to take black people shining quarterback and Patrick Mahomes. You see that nigga, Daddy? That nigga Pat. Now I know
Smoking on that Joe Burrow.
That nigga is every uncle who drinks too much at every cookout in the world ever.
Joe, let me tell you something.
Yo,
Pat
Patty
Mahomes'
can't escape
father is that uncle that you love to come around that your mother and grandmother hate because you know Pat coming.
God.
Hey yo, nephew, that's you, nephew.
Exactly.
You. Go ahead, Pat. Sis, come. I'm just talking to nephew. That's it. Hey, Nev, yo, go around back. I got something for you. Want that little girl Burrow back? I got you.
Let me tell you something. I know this for a fact. That nigga Pat Mahomes' father was like, yeah, you like them white women just like your daddy, boy.
Just like me, boy.
And don't worry, I like a white too. I know he said that to his son. I know it for a fact.
Of course he did. But again,
he can try to run from it all he wants. And I don't even think he run from it. But Pat Mahomes is black.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Listen, they better stop downplaying this boy because I don't know if y'all saw that game on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you watched the Super Bowl.
Hey.
They about to win again.
Hey. Freaky ass nigga, you're 69 God.
I want to say,
nigga, run for your life.
I want to say, I think you're right. Listen, it's gonna be hard. It's
gonna be hard.
Pat just whatever it is, Pat got it in spades. When Pat, let me tell you something. when the cards get dealt in a spade game, Patrick Mahomes is always sitting on joker, joker, deuce, deuce, ace, ace, ace. Every single time. Every single time he got the card to match it.
I just want to say this. I just want to say this as a football fan. Pat Mahomes is one of the best that did it. Okay. He is one of the best. I love to watch him play. But I hate to watch him play on Super Bowl Sunday against my fucking Niners. Okay. I don't know what the fuck he got in that cup. I don't know what it is. But my man Kyle Shanahan, see, y'all don't know. See, people might say, oh, he ain't black enough. But when Kyle Shanahan calls his play, he go, this nigga here. I just want to let y'all know. That's what he's saying. Because man. And as much as like it hurt that we lost, but we're watching something special. Because we saw it with Brady. We're seeing it with Pat Mahomes. You don't get that all the time. And I want to say that.
So let me say this. Let me jump out the window on this quote.
Please do.
Pat Mahomes is LeBron James.
Uh-huh.
What we saw Jordan do for the league is what we can compare to what Tom Brady did for the NFL.
Okay.
Pat Mahomes is that younger generation, but he's that generation after Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe in the NFL probably, any comp would probably be somebody,
Peyton
Manning, something like that. Pat Mahomes is LeBron.
Yeah.
And by the end of his career, the record books are never going to be the same.
Oh, God, I know.
They just put up a stat on the Thursday night game that in 97 less games, he eclipsed Lenny Dawson's passing record. Now, I understand that Lenny Dawson was a Kansas City quarterback that they really didn't throw a lot in the early stages in the NFL. But in 97 less games, to eclipse that mark is unbelievable.
That's a whole 7 years.
Can I give you another stat? Can I give you another stat? Can I give you another stat that I think is even bigger and better than that stat, which is almost unbelievable. Patrick Mahomes got the second most playoff wins in NFL history as a quarterback.
In NFL history.
The second most in NFL history. I think there's going to be a real conversation, and I love it because y'all know I'm a Peyton Manning guy. But there's going to be a real conversation very, very soon, especially if he wins it this year. That Brady is the untouchable GOAT thing.
Yes.
Because that conversation is getting real.
Yeah, because if you look at the numbers, if you look at Tom Brady, his 3 and his numbers, Pat Mahomes, his 3 and his numbers, man, that shit.
I'm telling you.
I just want my 49ers to win 1, and then he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He can win 8. I don't give a shit. But just let us win 1, and then I'm gonna be a Pat Mahomes fan.
Because I'm telling you this right now, Andy Reid ain't leaving.
No.
He be talking about not when you got that. He ain't leaving.
There's absolutely no reason. And here's the thing. This is what I said to somebody yesterday. We just watched the Kansas City Chiefs go from an explosive, dynamic offense with Tyreek, Travis, and Pat to losing Tyreek, struggling to find the explosion, and now they just were able to add that to a defense now that says we can carry you. Mm-hmm. Like the NFL and what's happened in the last couple of seasons is that the NFL has gone through a change where balance is the best thing. Like it is still a passing league, but now this has become a league where you have to have balance on both sides of the ball. If you say, why hasn't Dallas won a Super Bowl? Chris, I know Chris is going to say Dak, but I would say because Dallas has been a team that has had no balance in Dak's tenure. Besides Micah Parsons, what other real notable star standout defensive players have the Cowboys had? Because remember, in their championship run, when it was the triplets on that side, remember you had Ken Norton, Charles Haley, Deion Sanders. You had a plethora of defensive stars.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the NFL is now. And the Kansas City Chiefs have that. They're not worried about nothing at no level. Whatever you put on the field, they fine.
I just talked to Andy Reid.
What are you eating, a burger?
I'm not fucking leaving.
Andy Reid just told me. All right, I just want to let y'all know.
Yo,
And then
why?
And then he said, yo, listen, man, I love Andy Reid, but that commercial with Pat Malone, he said, "You gonna eat those nuggies?" Like the little nuggies. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Even when last year, right, in my sports group, everybody, all the Chiefs are done. I said, y'all must don't understand NFL playoff football. Okay, because this season shit is cute. Yeah, that's nice. I said, but when the Kansas City Chiefs get in the playoffs, they know how to play playoff football, and it's a huge difference because it is a gauntlet every single quarter, literally. And I know people say, well, it don't matter. It does, because you learn how to preserve energy, you learn how to scheme, you learn how to get the best out of your players, and that's what the Chiefs do. Because we watched it last year when they started off rough and everybody saying, "Oh, they stink." I said, but that don't mean nothing. And they continue to show why they are the defending champs back to back. Now, again, as a 49ers fan, I want to win it this year. And then they win it, whatever. But this train ain't stopping. You are going to see more people go to Kansas City to win. Now, Raymond B. Bennett, he just got a good stat. He said the salary cap is up to 276. Next year is 295, and then 2026, 310, and 2027, 330.
Yo,
we talking
wait
millions.
Till you see what Mahomes' extension is.
We talking millions, people.
But yo,
wait till you see what that is.
You know what? I got to give Pat Mahomes some credit too, because when he got his last bump, he didn't take as much as he could have. He taken a lot of Tom Brady approach. I'm going to leave a lot of money on the table, because here's the thing. Pat Mahomes going to get the money regardless. I see him in every single commercial.
Every commercial.
I can't. I remember Marcellus Wiley. He was talking about back when he was in the league. I guess anybody who's got like endorsements, it's when you're in the players union, you get to see everybody's endorsements. You get like a folder on it. And what he said was, you see everybody's folder comes across, and it's a little thin little folder with all their endorsements and shit like that. He said, Peyton Manning shit used to come across, and it was a goddamn binder.
Of course.
Patrick Mahomes is on the same level. His joints, the money is never not gonna be there for him. So he can leave some money on the table to get Travis Kelce paid, to get some exciting players on offense, to keep Chris Jones on defense, to get some more exciting players on defense. Because what he's going after now, it's crazy too, because he's only 27. He's already in side quest mode. They've been saying it about LeBron for a few years. Patrick Mahomes is literally only in side quest mode. I'm trying to catch Tom Brady. That's all I'm trying to do now.
So, according to jersey sales for 2024, right now, Pat Mahomes is 6. But again, that number is going to continue to spike. And that's just, this year. But I know he's been top 10 in jersey sales for the past 5 years or so. So, he's in everything. He is in everything, which I do love. But man, oh man, like Chris said, he is in side mode. You know what I mean? Like standard right now. I'm trying to chase the GOAT. And he gonna say so humbly, hey man, what's about winning? I don't really care about winning. I just want to win, make sure my team win. That's all I care about right now. That's all it's about. But the way he doing it, it looks so easy. It looks so goddamn easy.
I hate to say it, but see, that's how you know Patrick Mahomes was black. His father wasn't there, because he wouldn't talk like that if he was.
And he put ketchup on his macaroni and cheese. Yeah. Anyway, you know what?
I bet you like hot dogs and that shit too. Ma, you got some hot dogs in that? Nah,
Oh man.
Listen, because I know Brittany Mahomes can't cook. I know for a fact she can't.
Well, he said it already. So he already.
Oh, he did? I didn't even know it.
Yeah, kind of like, she's okay, but
Yeah, I mean, she can't cook. Listen, if it make her feel any better, Beyonce can't cook either.
Okay.
She ain't Beyonce, but Beyonce can't cook neither.
So again, we got about 10 more minutes. I know Chris got to go. He got to get that money. Raymond B. Bennett said that's why Goodell wants to take the game global. And that's why, and listen, he is doing what David Stern did, but NFL is a little different. I just hope that these players speak up for themselves, because what we're going to start seeing is games on Tuesdays, games on Wednesdays, and this is when the injury starts. That's the only thing that I don't like. This is when the injury starts. And again,
you can space the games out right. Listen, you can play football every day of the week. You just gotta space it out right. That's all. You got enough teams.
But they ain't gonna do that though, Chris. They're gonna try to pack it all in one, man.
Listen, if you play on a weekday, like you gotta schedule it to where their buys line up, or they don't play the next game until the very last game of the Sunday. You can space it out. It's not something that can't be done. Will they do it? That's a different story. But it's not like it's this thing that can't be done if you do it right. So, Listen, take the game global. Make better fields, though. Jesus, that Brazil field was not built for fast people.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're going to have to make sure that they understand, if you want to go to freaking Australia, you're going to have a field that is adequate enough for the NFL, attraction. Because you just can't say, hey, let's play in somebody's backyard. Because again, this is how injuries happen. So
that's why it's going to be probably a easier road for them to kind of take the game globally, because now they're going to be able to handpick some of these places. Like, as great as Sao Paulo was and as big as the NFL is in South America, like, now they're going to have pushes to get better stadiums and do different things like that. And some of the leadership of these other countries, they want that NFL money in the country. So they're going to want to see that. So it's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit longer. Like, I see the first place to probably have it is London. London is probably going to be like the first place that has it.
Well, yeah, I don't know. And they were talking about the numbers, like it was, I think Brazil was
number two.
Number two. I don't. London wasn't number one. I don't think though. I don't think. I don't think there was top three. I think it was like, what are they? It was like, I don't know. I'm flaking on. I can't remember. But I don't think it was London. But I just think, they're going to try to grow the team. I do think they're going to try to put an NFL team overseas.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be a big thing that they're going to try to do. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's some stuff that's going to happen.
Damn.
So,
hey,
speaking of good fathers, look at this.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, man. You got the fathers being black fathers, man. You know what I mean? So, shouts out to all the good black fathers.
Let me tell you something. He don't like ketchup on his steak.
Exactly. He likes Sasson. Sasson.
He like that a no more.
Yeah, I mean, but we do got to go because Chris, does have to, acquire another deal. But anyway, before we go, we gotta do what we gotta do with the Rucker Report.
Hold on, before you get to the Rucker Report.
Go ahead.
Before we get to the Rucker Report, just let me say, hey man, for any of your household handyman needs, if you need somebody, see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Traveling toolbox, that's me. If you need some installs, cable hookups, TVs mounted,
Chris,
business is great.
Chris, send that to me so I can put it on the show, and then throughout the show we can see all that, because we're gonna have to get you a commercial, because we got to get my boy Chris his props. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you know what I mean. So business is booming, is why I got to get up out of here. But hit me up. I'm the guy you need.
Yes, sir. Now we got our apostle coming to the stage right now. It is Sunday, So you know he's gonna give us a word. And it's been a while since we've been on, but we will be back. If you don't know, he is a pastor at Ebenezer Baptist Church. Hold my mule, God in Christ. We serve Jesus, Church of the Given and the Living Word. Aloquacious Rucker Deshaun the third. You gotta give it to our phone, man. Let's get a good word, man. Let's give us a word, please, sir.
Listen, so we're gonna make this real simple because my man gotta go and get to this money. I want to watch some football.
Me too.
Listen, people, as we always do with Say Word, we got to keep it simple, right? We got to stay focused on the mission, the task at hand, making the main thing the main thing. You can't want change more than you want to change.
My God, say it again.
So please understand that, people. You can't want change more than you want to change. Again, I know that we get caught up in the day-to-day. I know that we get caught up in social media. I know that we get caught up in seeing what people do and how they live their lives. Again, evolution is something that we all have to strive for. Like, the days of being a grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman have to change. We're adults, people. Adults look to grow and learn and change because they can. So you can't want change, ask for change more than you want to change.
My God.
And that's our word.
Oh, man.
Be easy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Brother, I appreciate that word. We don't take it for granted. We don't take it for granted. Now, again, we will be back. I will be chopping this up. It will be posted on all podcasts and social media platforms that we have. So stay tuned. I'm probably going to get on later. I don't know. But thank you, my brothers. I appreciate y'all. Really, I love y'all, and I do not take this for granted whatsoever. Also to my beautiful wife. She's out there, you know what I mean, championing us. So appreciate it. With that being said, thanks again for tuning to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton. Chris, I can't hear you, baby. Okay.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Rucker Report.
Peace.
What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for Professional Son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.